Hello everyone, and thank you for joining us today. Welcome to your detailed look ahead at the UK weather, where we explore not just the forecast, but why it matters so much to our daily lives. As autumn slowly gives way to early winter, the weather forecast becomes more than just a routine check. It's a vital tool for planning our days and staying comfortable, safe, and prepared. Weather shapes nearly every aspect of our lives. It influences what we wear, how we travel, and even the activities we choose to enjoy. A sudden downpour can change our plans in an instant, while a cold snap might mean digging out scarves and gloves before heading out. Late October in the UK is especially unpredictable. One day might bring gentle sunshine and mild breezes, while the next could see a sharp chill in the air, with biting winds and the first hints of frost. That's why staying informed is so important. By keeping an eye on the forecast, we can prepare for sudden storms, unexpected cold snaps, and everything in between. It's about more than just convenience. It's about keeping ourselves and our loved ones safe and comfortable. As November approaches, the full range of British weather is on display. We see rain sweeping across city streets, gusty winds rattling windows, and the countryside waking up to shimmering layers of frost. Each day brings its own surprises, and the weather can shift quickly from one extreme to another. In this forecast, we'll break down the big picture for late October, helping you understand the trends and patterns that will shape the days ahead. Then, we'll guide you day by day through the next week, so you know exactly what to expect and how to plan. We'll also look further ahead into early and mid-November, where some weather models are hinting at the possibility of a significant cold snap. This could mean the first real taste of winter, with temperatures dropping and perhaps even a touch of frost or ice in some areas. Our goal is simple: to give you a clear, useful guide that helps you plan your week, make the most of your days, and stay safe no matter what the weather brings. Whether you're heading to work, planning a family outing, or just want to know if you'll need an umbrella, we're here to help. From rainy spells that sweep across the country to the possibility of a sudden blast of cold air, we've got you covered with the latest updates and expert insights. So, let's dive in together and see what the skies have in store for us this week and beyond. Stay tuned, and let's make sure you're ready for whatever the British weather decides to throw our way. As October draws to a close, the UK finds itself under a familiar autumnal spell, one marked by shifting skies, unpredictable showers, and a constant dance between rain and fleeting sunshine. The mornings often begin with a soft, misty haze blanketing the countryside, while villages wake to a gentle chill in the air. It's a time when the landscape feels both peaceful and expectant, as if bracing for the next change in the weather. Across the country, people are reaching for umbrellas and waterproofs, as a classic spell of unsettled weather takes hold. Streets glisten with fresh rainfall, and the sound of droplets tapping on windows becomes a familiar backdrop to daily life. This pattern is being driven by a relentless series of low-pressure systems rolling in from the Atlantic. Each new front brings its own wave of rain, sometimes heavy, sometimes just a persistent drizzle, but always keeping the ground damp and the skies gray. The jet stream, that fast-moving ribbon of air high above us, is steering these systems directly over the British Isles. As a result, most regions will experience wet weather at intervals, with only brief respites in between. The clouds seem to gather and disperse in a never-ending cycle, making it hard to predict when the next downpour will arrive. Expect to see bands of rain sweeping through, followed by short-lived brighter spells. It's almost like a revolving door of showers. One moment you're caught in a downpour, the next you're treated to a glimpse of blue sky and golden autumn sunlight reflecting off wet pavements. The silver lining to all this unsettled weather is that temperatures remain relatively mild for this time of year. Highs are generally in the low double digits, hovering around 10 to 12 degrees Celsius. It's not exactly warm, but it's comfortable enough for a stroll in the park or a brisk walk through the city, as long as you're dressed for the elements. However, with the ground already saturated from previous rainfall, any heavy downpours could quickly lead to localized flooding. Low-lying areas, fields, and riverbanks are especially vulnerable, and even a short burst of intense rain can cause water to pool on roads and paths. Alongside the rain, winds are set to strengthen, particularly along western and southern coasts. Gusts will whip through seaside towns and across open fields, making it feel cooler than the thermometer might suggest, and adding an extra bite to the autumn air. While no major storms are on the horizon, the blustery conditions will be hard to ignore. Leaves swirl in the wind, and you might find yourself clutching your hat or tightening your scarf as you head outdoors. It's wise to keep your waterproofs close at hand and take extra care on the roads, where wet surfaces and reduced visibility can make travel tricky. Commuters and school children alike will be dodging puddles and braving the elements as they go about their routines. The key takeaway as October wraps up: be prepared for changeable, often wet conditions wherever you are in the UK. The weather can shift quickly, so flexibility and a good umbrella are your best friends. Stay alert for local weather warnings, especially if you live in areas prone to flooding or strong winds. Checking the forecast regularly can help you plan your day and avoid any surprises. For now, the unsettled pattern looks set to continue, keeping us all on our toes as we move into November. So, whether you're heading out for a walk or just watching the weather from your window, remember, late October in the UK is all about expecting the unexpected. Today, Tuesday the 28th, brings a short-lived break in the weather for some. The south and east start dry with some sunny spells, a welcome change after recent rain. It's a good day to get outside or tackle outdoor chores. Meanwhile, the north and west see more showers. Some heavy, especially over high ground in Scotland where sleet or wet snow is possible. Temperatures range from high single digits to low teens, with the southeast seeing the best of the sunshine. Showers in the north and west will ease by evening, and skies may clear in places. Where it does clear, expect a touch of frost overnight. Scrapers at the ready for Wednesday morning. But don't get too comfortable. Another weather system is already gathering in the Atlantic. Enjoy the brief calm while it lasts. More rain is on the way. Wednesday brings a swift return to wet weather. Rain sweeps in from the west early, soaking Cornwall, Wales and Northern Ireland by morning. The band of rain moves steadily east, reaching central England by midday, and the southeast by afternoon. Temperatures stay suppressed, struggling to reach double digits. Expect a thoroughly wet gray day, one to stay indoors if you can. Driving will be tricky, with spray and localized flooding possible. Winds pick up, especially near coasts, adding to the chill. By evening, the heaviest rain clears east, leaving damp ground and lingering showers in the west. It'll be a chilly night ahead. Wednesday is likely the wettest day of the week. Thursday starts deceptively bright, especially in the east, but don't be fooled. It's a chilly morning with temperatures in the low single digits. The dry spell is brief. By afternoon, another potent system brings heavy rain from the west. Expect a soaking evening commute, with strong winds and poor visibility. Highs reach 10 to 12 degrees, but it'll feel colder in the wind and rain. Outdoor plans, best to reschedule. Most areas will be drenched by evening. The ground can't absorb much more, so flooding risk rises again. This relentless Atlantic pattern gives little time to dry out. Plan ahead and avoid travel during the worst of the weather. Thursday evening looks particularly challenging. This year, Halloween falls on a Friday and the weather is serving up a real surprise. Instead of the usual chilly air and frosty breath, it's feeling unseasonably warm across much of the UK. In the east, temperatures could climb as high as 16 degrees, remarkably mild for late October, and a welcome change for anyone planning to spend the evening outdoors. It's the kind of weather that might have you questioning whether it's really autumn at all. The reason for this warmth? Strong southwesterly winds are sweeping across the country, pulling in air that feels more like spring than the end of October. People are out enjoying the milder conditions, with parks and streets bustling in the gentle breeze. It's a rare treat for Halloween, when we're more used to bundling up in thick coats and scarves. But don't get too comfortable. There's a twist in the tale. As evening approaches, heavy showers are set to sweep across England and Wales, arriving just in time for the busiest trick-or-treating hours. Costumes may need to be paired with umbrellas, and parents will be keeping a close eye on the skies as the rain begins to fall. These downpours could be more than just a passing shower. Some areas may see intense bursts of rain with thunder and lightning adding a dramatic backdrop to the night's festivities. For those hoping for a dry and easy evening, this could put a real damper on plans, especially for families with young children. The heaviest rain is expected to target central and eastern England, as well as much of Wales. Not everyone will get drenched, but those in these regions should be prepared for a soaking. Streets could quickly become slick, and puddles may form, making it a challenge for trick-or-treaters to stay dry. Meanwhile, northern England, Scotland, and parts of the southwest are likely to escape the worst of the weather. Here, Clearer skies and drier spells will offer a more pleasant backdrop for Halloween celebrations. If you're in these areas, you might just get away with a dry costume and a clear view of the moon. Wherever you are, it's a good idea to check your local forecast before heading out. Consider waterproof costumes or raincoats for the little ones, and maybe even some wellies to keep feet dry. A little preparation can go a long way in making sure the weather doesn't spoil the fun. Halloween 2025 is shaping up to be a tale of two halves, mild and inviting during the day, but turning stormy and unpredictable as night falls. It's a classic example of how quickly the UK's weather can change, especially at this time of year. The rapid shift from calm to stormy conditions is a reminder to always be ready for surprises. The UK's weather is famous for its unpredictability, and tonight is no exception. Whether you're out trick-or-treating, heading to a party, or just enjoying the autumn air, keep an umbrella handy and be prepared for sudden changes. Big nights out are always more memorable when you're ready for anything. Most importantly, stay safe and look out for each other. Don't let a little rain dampen your spirits. Halloween is all about fun, creativity, and making memories, no matter what the weather brings. So, as you head out into the night, keep an eye on the skies, and enjoy every moment of this mild but stormy Halloween. As November begins, the unsettled pattern continues. More low-pressure systems from the Atlantic mean further spells of wind and rain. No sign of high pressure, so don't expect a dry spell anytime soon. The ground is saturated, so the risk of both surface and river flooding rises. Authorities are watching closely and weather warnings are likely. Winds could reach gale force in exposed western areas, causing travel disruption and the risk of falling branches. Temperatures stay mild with highs in the low double digits, average for early November. The main story: relentless rain and increasing flood risk. Plan for delays and possible cancellations of outdoor events. November is off to a damp, blustery start. Stay vigilant and check updates regularly. Looking further ahead, weather models hint at a big change by mid-November. Several major models suggest high pressure could build over Scandinavia or Iceland, blocking the mild Atlantic flow. This could open the door to much colder air from the Arctic, dropping temperatures well below average. Widespread frosts and even some wintry showers are possible if this pattern develops. While details are uncertain, the signals for a cold snap are growing stronger. The Met Office is already flagging a higher chance of cold weather than in recent years. It's not a guarantee, but the ingredients for a significant chill are there. We'll be watching closely as the pattern evolves. To sum up, expect classic unsettled autumn weather in the coming week. Rain, wind, and mild temperatures. Halloween night could be stormy, so check your local forecast before heading out. Early November stays wet and windy, with flood risk rising as the ground gets saturated. Stay alert for weather warnings and plan for possible travel disruption. Looking ahead, there's a real chance of a cold snap by mid-month, with Arctic air bringing a taste of winter. Now's the time to prep your home and car for colder weather. Check heating, stock essentials, and stay informed. The best advice: keep up with the latest forecasts. Weather can change fast, and being prepared is key. We'll keep you updated as the situation develops. Winter is on its way. Stay ready.